Be blessed, be blessed. Listen to me. Today, I want to talk about something that a lot of people are experiencing, but a lot of them are still not aware of it. Let me start it here. Everything that lives, grow, and multiply, and is fruitful. The Bible says God blessed them and say, be fruitful, multiply, and subdue the earth. Listen, this did not only apply to human beings, but to every living creature. Animals, plants, whatever that is alive, grows, multiply, and is fruitful. So today we've got people who are saying, I'm experiencing what we call a spirit of stagnancy. Nothing is progressing in my life. The more I grow, the poorer I become. The more I live, the more problems I encounter. The more I live, the smaller I feel like I become, because I am old, but I own nothing like a 2-year-old. It's because those people bavalwa. There is something called ukuvalwa. You are closed. Let me give an example. If I take a plant and I put it in a container, plastic container, maybe it's still young. If I close the plant inside the container, what will happen to the container? It's not exposed to sun. Yes, it still has water. I give it a little bit of chance to breathe. I open a bit at the top or put holes. That plant might live, but it will be limited. It will not bear fruit. It might survive, but it won't grow because it's trapped inside a container. It will not grow and be big. It's just like an indoor plant. A plant that grows inside the house hardly becomes that big. Indoor plants hardly becomes that big. They become what we call shrubs. A lot of people spiritually, they have become shrubs. A lot of people spiritually have become people who are unproductive, not because it's their choice, but because in the world we live in. The Bible says we're not fighting against flesh and blood, but we are fighting principalities, rulers of darkness in the heavenly places. Wickedness, meaning powers in the heavenly places that are wicked. Listen to me, in this world we live in, we live with wicked people who can decide today, because when you and them have a misunderstanding and say, for the rest of his life, I want him or her to suffer. They will consult, they will do voodoos, they will take your picture, they will do things and say, this person must never go anywhere. And unfortunately, with witchcraft, you don't have to believe whether it exists. It doesn't need faith. Someone will say, no, I don't believe in witchcraft, man of God. No, unfortunately, it doesn't even need you to believe. It already exists. It's there. It's there. It's like something you've never seen and you want to say it doesn't exist because you have never seen it. No, it already exists. It doesn't need your faith. It doesn't need your approval. It's already there. There are people who are serving spiritual life sentences. They are in cages of witchcraft. They've trapped their life in cages. There are things holding their life. Listen to me. When you see these signs of yourself not progressing, every year is the same. Some of you, every year is not the same, but every year things get worse. And the more you grow, the more problems you encounter, the more you lose things. Some of you, nothing good come. You can't get a job. There's never celebration. Even when you check your phone the whole year, there's never a message that brings good news. You have never celebrated and say, yes, something good has come. Why? It's because you have been closed. For you to have been closed, it means there is a witch. There is someone interested in seeing you suffering. There is someone who has a desire to see you suffer. We might not know what we have done to them, but it might mean there is somebody who has a desire to see you not progressing in this life. So listen to me. When you see the signs that you are not progressing, when you see the signs that you are not going forward, when you see the signs of nothing good is coming, no relationship is coming, financially you live hand to mouth, you struggle, you are not wearing the clothes you want to wear, you are not eating the food you want to eat, everything that you are getting, kika muhau, and it's not even muhau, kika sokolo, because when muhau comes, the Bible says, the blessing of the Lord maketh rich and addeth no sorrow, meaning if it was by the grace, it was going to be easy. But a lot of people are closed because we are living with people who They like to close people. Listen to me. It's easy to destroy than to build. It's easy for anyone to become a witch than for anyone to become a healer. That's why today we've got people who are cursing. They are closing people's lives. They are making sure people don't progress. But listen to me. I have prayers. I want to pray with you. I want you to, when you see those signs, don't sit in your life. It's better for you to look for help and find progress than to stay the rest of your life in limitation. I like the woman, the Bible says, she had an issue of blood, but she refused to stay at home. She refused to say, I'm not going to look for help. She refused. She stood up. She said she was bleeding. Maybe she was even smelling. Maybe everyone knew about the case. Maybe she was wearing a nappy. Maybe like a lot of things could have been happening. The Bible says she was crawling on her knees. She refused to stay in one level. She went and looked for help. Listen to me. Help does not come to you. You stand up and look for help. The Bible is also telling us about an important man. Important mean a disabled man who couldn't do things anymore, who used to go every day at the Solomon's porch where Jesus healed him for 38 years. This man would had faith that if I go next to the pool, I would get help. It is important to always go where the help is. Always go next to help. Listen to me. As you are seeing me right now, God maybe want to use me to help you. Maybe God want to use me to change something in your life. I have a strong prophetic message for you. I want you to come privately for one-on-one, call us and come and get help. Because some help cannot be public. What if the person who close you is watching? And once they see how we are planning to counter-attack them, they will already know how to act. Because maybe we tell you in public that, no, you must do this and this will happen to the person. The person has already know because they are stalkers. Remember, people who close you know a lot about you. They even try to close destiny helper. Anyone who try to bring you up, they must make sure they bring that person down. Anyone who try to rescue you, they must make sure they block that from happening. That's why I call them spiritual roadblocks, where you have been stuck. You used to move. You were progressing in your life until a certain year where you experience what we call roadblock. You were stopped. You were closed. You are pillar, but nothing is alive in your life. There is nothing fruitful, nothing progressive, nothing is moving forward. Listen to me. The foundations of witchcraft shall be shaken. The foundations of your enemy shall be shaken. The Bible is talking about the valley of dry bones. It means those people were dry. They have been there. They say we have been cut off. They were no longer productive. They've been cut off. But by prophecy, life was restored. They begin to live again. Everything was restored. Now, wherever you are, the restoration is possible as long as you're still alive. As long as they only killed your breakthrough. As long as they killed certain things, they took certain things. Life can be restored again. Take it as someone who has been hijacked, you have lost your car, but it's not the end for you. You can still buy another one. It's not the end for you. As long as you're alive, there can be restoration. Restoration is possible. They closed you because they saw you were progressing. They closed you because they saw you were moving forward. But right now, you are living an empty life. Nothing is going on. You've already accepted that there are other people who will always be ahead of you. You've already accepted to all salary at 10,000. Now to you, they look like they are rich. Motho salary at 20,000. To you, they look like, oh, this one bar rich. It's because you have been closed, you have been limited. But I wanna pray with you, and God must restore you. When you see those signs, please contact us. The number to contact is 081-801-7573. You have to see the prophet. You have to get the help you need. And listen to me. Help is possible. Something must leave. Life must come. Power must touch you. And when you're coming for a deliverance, shouldn't be something, should take them by surprise, because the last time they remember you, they had closed you. And they will not find you where they have left you. The dry bones lived again. Even people who are locked can have a breakthrough again. This world is run by God. Balo, he can try, but God has the final say. I pray for you, and I say to you, see you on the one-on-one when I pray for you. To book the one-on-one, you will have to WhatsApp 081-801-7573. God is going to bless you. Something great shall come out, and I know your life will never be the same again. Some journeys need you to go privately, because some public prophecies, They are spoken while the one who close you might be monitoring, might be there, might be watching. Because the person who close you, unfortunately, must be someone who have once had an encounter with, someone you once close with, or even someone you're still close with. God bless you. I pray, may God open your things. May God open you as you're hearing my voice. May you get a revelation of how you will get help. And don't sit. Refuse to die in the same place. Seek help. Seek help. As long as you live, it's better to finish your money looking for help than to just sit and say, let me die here. Be like the lepers, the 4 lepers men who say, even if we wait here, if we go inside, we are going to die because of hunger. If we go inside, our enemies might kill us. But lest we die here, it's better for them to kill, meaning it's better to die trying than to die being in one place. God bless you. See you.